So in this class, we are going to move to an advanced data analysis topics. From today, we'll go to advanced data analysis topics. Okay. And here I will start with the basic function. Suppose I have, we will start with the aggregation. Aggregation. A-G-G-R-E. Can anybody tell me what is aggregation? In general terms, what do you say aggregation?
Total.
Himani, can you please tell me what is aggregation? What does aggregation?
It's like making a cluster of something, sir. Clustering.
Clustering. How can you say? What do you do in clustering?
Sir, like we bring some things together, that is aggregation, sir.
Yeah. Actually, in clustering, we create groups. You say you try to say like this. We create groups in clustering.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes,
but here in aggregation means that we combine multiple pieces of data, and it gives us a single result. It gives us a single result. Single result is obtained from the multiple pieces of data. Okay, so there are many functions that we use for aggregation. Can Tanvi, can you give an example that you use in for aggregation in?
Yes, sir. Like minimum, maximum.
Good. And in statistics.
Finds does. I don't remember, sir.
Sorry?
I don't remember.
In statistics, we usually do mean, mode, and this.
Yeah, mean mode. Yes.
These are the aggregate functions in statistics. Okay, so let us do how we do mean, mode in pandas. Let us see that. So suppose I have a data here. Here. So I want an average salary. What I want? I want an average salary that a number of respondents take. Average. For average, we always use what we use. Himani, for average, what is the another name of average in statistics?
Mean.
Mean, good. Okay, tell me whether it is good to use mean or mode or this median in machine learning or statistics.
Sir, I think, sir,
Because
median, sir.
Okay, why?
Sir, it's more accurate.
Okay, you think that mean is not more accurate?
Yes, sir.
There must be some reason why we use mean. Median instead of mean. Mean gives an average.
Sir.
You must remember this thing, because we have a data set, and in data set we have many outliers. You know outliers. Okay, and the mean gets easily affected by outliers. Okay, so we don't use the mean.
Okay, sir.
We have a data set, we have an outlier in the data set. Mean is easily affected by these presented outliers. So we don't use the mean, we use median. Okay, that was out of context. Okay, it is okay now. So if I want to obtain a salary, mean salary, so what I can use? Anybody? What I have to do? First of all, I have to access that column. How to access that column? I have to write df. There are two ways. One is to access a column. Second is to access a row. How we access a column? By simply giving name of the column to the df as a list. And by accessing row, we use ilog or log function. So here, first of all, I have to access the column. So what I will do, I will access a column and I will see that what is that salary field. You have seen that in the schema. What is that salary field? That this is here, isn't so? After that, I will simply use test tab and see which functions are available. I will simply use main to see if it is working or not. Simple. What we have done, what we are doing before, we are same thing we done here. I will start today. I will start with the basic and gradually we will go for the higher concepts. So you got it, how to calculate a mean. Simply what you have to do, you have to run a mean function of that column. Likewise, if you want to calculate a mode, so you can calculate mode by running similarly mode function on this column. Himani, sorry, Himani, no, Himani, Prem, tell me. Prem, tell me, I have used this mean function. Yeah, here I have used this mean function on series or on this data frame.
Sir, it is on the data df.
No, I don't want to answer from anyone. Okay, I will ask if he will answer the same. Okay, you pay. Thank you, Prem. Tanvi Bansal, tell me. Tanvi.
It's on the data frame.
See. I am using a mean on data frame. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Himani, tell me whether I am using on the series or I am using on the data frame.
Sir, I think on series, sir.
Yeah, we are using this on a series. You see, so what is a series? Prem, tell me what is a series? What is a series?
Series.
Tell me what is a series. Tanvi, you tell me what is a series.
One-dimensional one, sir.
Okay, one-dimensional. Good. Tanvi, is he right?
Yes, sir.
So here, what we are doing? We are applying a mean on series on column. On column means that we are applying on series. Okay, we can apply both on series and on data frame. So if I want to apply on data frame, what will be the syntax for that? Mani, tell me what will be the. Here I have used it for. You try it out. Can I use for frame?
df of converted comp equal to then that df converted comp dot mean of. If we give that, then it will be reflected in the data frame.
Sorry. You tell me.
df then that column name converted comp equal to.
Okay. You are wrong here. See. When you say the column name, that means it becomes a series. Data frame, when we say data frame, it is whole. This whole is a data frame. We have converted into a data frame here. See, this is df equal to this CSV file we read by using the function read CSV, and after that this function converts this data into a data frame. Is it okay? This whole is a data frame. When we use a column name, that means we are making a series. Getting so instead of doing, I can simply do write df and mean. Any question here? Tell me what can be the possible question. Why it takes so much time? Okay, you see whether it runs on your system or not. You write down df.mean.
No, sir. It is still blinking, sir.
It is same showing.
Yes, sir.
It
Same
is
like this. Same like that, sir.
because the data set is huge. This may be the reason of your configuration of a system. Okay, same here because I tried it on my desktop. There it is working. So you try. If someone has an better
Same, sir.
configuration.
Taking long time, sir.
Yeah, it will take a long time. Let me first see. Okay. df.mean. Let me check on median. Okay. See, for median we got the result. You check on your own system this median. That means we can apply aggregate function on entire DF also.
Yes,
Entire
sir.
data.
Got it, sir.
Okay.
Got
Okay.
it.
What does it? Oh, now there should be a question in your mind because in our data set we have numerical as well as non-numerical data. Isn't so?
Yes, sir.
Isn't
Yes,
so?
sir.
This question should come in your mind. But when we run median on DF, it will look for only those columns that have numerical values. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, median also still running, sir.
That can be the problem. That can be the problem. You have to wait for that. Okay, how much till it produces the results, or it will give you an error. Okay, you have to wait for that. And if you want to run now df.median, what you do one thing. You go to the kernel and restart and clear output. You have to restart your cell. You have to clear your restart your kernel. You know how to do that, Manika?
Yes, sir. From
do
kernel
that.
menu. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You do that and run df.median. I want to show you that aggregate functions can run work with the whole data frame also. But there, I told you there comes a question. We have a data set and data set contains both numeric as well as non-numeric. So how can we apply median or any aggregate function on this whole data frame? The thing is that it works only on the numeric data. The column that contains that numeric data, it converts. See, we have columns. We have respondent, age, com, computer, com, total, converted, com, worked hours. These are the columns that contain numeric data. Okay, so we only got these type 5 column names. Got it? Now we have another function that is known as describe. If you want to see, if you want to explore our data frame more, so we can use describe. What describe does, it will give us different aggregate functions in one place. We will simply write df.describe and see what will come out. What will it grab? See. For a mean, it has given us for mean here. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There's a different function. We can use mean describe function for that. We say that bunch of aggregate functions at one place are described by this, are grabbed by this describe function. Is it okay? Now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So,
yeah, sure.
Is it work only on the integer values?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, there are columns. It is giving us only those values that have values as a numeric value. I cannot say integer value, I can say numeric value. Getting?
But at the comp total, at the third position, it's INF.
What is that? You see that? Okay, I will check it out. What is that? Okay. Okay, what is that? Third position. This one.
No, sir, it's in the last one, the DF to describe. We have a column comp total, and the third is the INF.
I'm not getting your question.
What is
Please,
that?
you repeat that. What you are saying?
In the column of comp total.
Okay.
And row is third.
In the column of. Okay.
So look at the third value, INF.
Yeah. This is showing the standard deviation. Okay. This is not key. This is working on that. What is that? Non-integer values. This is showing that this can be anything. This cannot be possible. This is standard deviation. INF cannot be a standard deviation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The thing is that this does not mean that this aggregate function has worked on what is that known as non-numeric data. This gives the value for the standard deviation. This can be anything. You check it out. INF. Your question was, does it works on non-numeric data? I am telling you it will work on only in the columns that contain numeric data. Okay. See, what is the com total?
Okay.
You can see the value for com total. See, this can be due to not available data position. This can be anything, but standard deviation cannot work on non-numeric data. It works only on numeric data. You must have known these things too. Statistics. What is standard deviation and why this has come? INF has come as a standard deviation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now.
Okay, sir.
Now I have used this describe function on whole data frame. Can we use on it on series? So for series, what I have to do? Simply, I have to write df, and after that I have to give name of, suppose I will give name of a
column name.
Yeah. See. Okay. I have to give the column name. Now, you see, in this age, I have a data somewhere. I have data NAN. Isn't like so? And somewhere I have given age. The respondent has mentioned the age, but I don't want this NAN. And if I want to find how many respondents have given their age, what I have to do for that? First of all, I have to go to the column. Is it so? What I want to know? I want to know the respondents who have given their age there. So, or I can, in another way, I can say I want to know the value of numeric value which have given. Non-numeric value I don't want. NAN I don't want. I want only the numeric values. So there is a function that is known as count. You can count that. How many have given? See. What does this mean?
Sir, it's the count function just doing something.
What is it doing?
Counting the total number of ages, which is just give me a
No,
minute.
no.
Number of
Himani,
records.
number of
records.
no. Tanvi, tell me, what is this count doing?
Sir, I think it's a count of the records.
Yeah, which records are these?
Sir, I think this is the without NaN values.
Yeah, I told you, these are the count of records that have given their age, that have mentioned their age.
Yes.
If you want to know, because you will go to this column and see, if you are doing analysis, and you will see, okay, what are these values, and you will see many of it has given NaN. They have not given the wage for value, but and in your mind there always comes, oh, I want to see how many of total have given this. What is that known as? Age. So you can use that count function. Okay, tell me how to find the total number of rows, total number of age, how much total number, you have to find the total number of respondents. How you will see that? Simple. Himani, out of total number of respondents, these have given the age. What are the total number of respondents?
Yes, sir.
What are the total number of respondents? Tell me.
Sir, we will write df, then column name respondent dot count, sir.
So what that will give? That will give.
Sir, it will give number of respondents, sir.
Okay. Let me check that. Because your logic says that I don't have everyone. When someone gives a respondent, he gets the value. You say like this. So there is possibility that. What is the possibility that the respondent column cannot contain non-numeric? Is it so?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, let me show one thing. Okay, what are you saying? You are saying respondent, is it like so? Dot count.
Dot count, sir. Yes.
See, what is this number? Is this efficient way to see this? This see, out of 64, 61, these number have given the age. Okay. Now I will tell you one thing. If you want to know how many records I have in the data frame, how can you see? Please. I am doing class, doing this pandas for 5 days, and sir has told me has given me a time for 2 or 3 days. Okay, I have taught you every bit, how to find the rows, how many rows we have in the data frame. Still you are not able to see, give me the answer. What is the reason? Okay, you logically told us there is a respondent column. We will convert that into the count, but the thing is that is not the solution. Tell me how you know.
Sir, if we simply write df dot count, then we will get the output, sir. It will tell all values, how many columns in all values.
Like this?
Yes, sir.
So why it is showing this much me only? I have used this df.count. What is it showing? You are applying data frame on the count. You are applying count function on the data frame here. It is showing me. Yeah, it is showing me in how respondent is this. These values are non-numeric. Main branch, these values are every column. I am not telling you that. I am telling you, I want to know the total number of records in my data frame. Total number of records.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to know that. Prem, tell
Sir,
me.
like length of index,
What is that? Oh,
df dot index,
you know your DF dot.
index.
You are tried on your system.
Yes, I'm trying, sir.
Okay. Then do try and let me know.
Sir, got, sir. nr equal to length of index nr, then the output came, sir.
What is that? DF?
D df dot
DF
index,
dot index. Yeah.
not the
Sorry?
then nr.
What is that? NR?
So that is the first one is the ind we need to give, sir.
Okay.
Index, the index we are mentioning index, na. So we need to mention before df, sir, before df, ind equal to df dot index.
And DF dot index.
Then the nr, next line, sir.
Okay.
nr equal to length of ind, nr equal to length of ind,
Okay.
then
Okay.
nr, then third line is nr, sir, not in that. Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. What you are doing? You are counting the index. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. That can be the. But tell me, Himani, is any easy way? This is the thing that I have told you on Thursday. Simple.
Trying,
So
sir.
See.
just
If you
check
simply
like length of the DF.
listen. If you simply type DF, if I will start from this can also give us the regardless. I have total number of rows. This isn't so. You don't need to apply the logic. Simply, when you will go for data analysis, someone tell you I have data. The first thing that strikes your mind is you will see how many rows. You will write DF simply. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Yes, sir.
You
So
don't
we
need.
can check like length of the DF.
Sorry.
So we can write as a len of the DF. We
Yeah.
will get the number.
Yeah. You can. I have shown these things. I am telling you, whenever you get a data frame, the first thing comes in your mind. You don't need to remember. I have to use the length function and all that. The first thing comes in your mind is to check the data frame. You will enter the data frame and you will say, okay, you go down and you will say these are the number of rows. Okay, so this is simple. After that, you can use length and just likewise Prem, what I have Prem done, he calculated the index and after that he displayed that rows. Okay, that was out of context. That was I said to you in the first day. Okay, now what was my question? The thing was that we are doing what count plus. Okay, now there's a question for you. I have a column here. Let me see that. Is there hobbyist? Yes. Is it okay? I have a column here, hobbyist, and I want to know how many have answered yes or how many have answered no.
Using filter, sir.
Okay, go. Use filter. Whatever logic you do, you let me know. Please do. Good.
Okay.
You are good in filtering. Okay. Good. What is her name? Tanya. What is okay? Tanvi. Sorry. I am not good in remembering the names. So you do please. I want to do you people how many have given yes as an answer and how many have given a no answer. Okay, Himani.
Okay.
Doing. Manika.
Yes, sir, working, sir.
Good. Amritpal, send me the code only. Don't talk, send me a code. Anybody? Anybody?
No, sir, still working, sir.
You got my question, what I am trying to say?
Yes, sir, question got it, sir, but still working on it, sir.
Okay. Tanay Bansal,
Working, sir.
you have given the class of filters. Have you given that classes?
Yes, sir, I have done. I have done the 14th May class.
Well, last class I am telling you, have you done with that filters?
Yes, sir.
Good. Then you see how can you use that filters. If you can apply the logic and let me know.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anybody? Anybody who knows the filters can use the filter and do this thing. But in Pandas, we have a function. That function is known as value count. That is known as value and value underscore count. Yeah, value underscore count. Counters. Yeah. What is that function known as? You see. Value underscore counts. Now, can you tell me what is the difference between counters and value counters? Everybody there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So tell me what is the difference between count and what is the difference between counters? Value counters, sorry. Manika, any idea? You see the output of the board?
Sorry, sir. I tried with filter and I got the output.
Yeah. You can go. You can do the. I know you can do with the help of filters. That is not an issue. So without using the filter, I have a function here that is known as value counts. I felt happy when you are saying that I will do with the help of filters. Okay, you can do like the only thing you know is the output. Okay, if I will tell you that after that I will throw a second question. Tell me what is the difference between value counts and count. Always people misinterpret. Always people say these are the same. But I am saying this is a different. Can anybody tell you? Always it is confusing.
Yes, sir. Value counts, it looks segregated group by one and displays each group results, and count displays the total.
Yeah. I can say that. That count looks at with the whole column. Okay, and when we use value counts, it sees row wise. It counts row wise. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, count is column wise and row wise value count is used. And rest theory you will see, can see by your own. Logically, if someone tell you what is are the same, they are not the same. See here, suppose what I want to say you, suppose I have I have a column here that can understand me. Okay, this web frame, you apply count on this. Count value, sorry. And see what is the result. It can have many this palette formats it can have. See, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
It can have many, it row wise, and wherever it same value comes, it increments that. It is something, it works something like this. It works row wise. Okay. Is it okay? Now see here, I have see you you have got the values yes, no. Is it okay? Now I don't want the values in numbers like this. Instead of this, I want the value in percentage. What percent of value has given answer yes, and what percent of value has given answer no. I can do that also using the same function value count. Is what I have to use. I will use normalize equal to true. See, it is giving me, it is saying me that 70% of the total respondents have given the value yes, and 21 has given the respondent no. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Got it, sir.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now there is a question for you people. Since someone has used this filter command for this, I want filter command upon for this column. You have to get what you have to get. You have to get React.js 2480 ASP not 1106. Who has done that filter using command?
I did, sir.
Okay, please do on this column now. Everybody, apply the same logic on this column and see the result. Let me know.
I understand, sir. Now we have to write more line of codes for this.
You understood now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that means you can that is the if you have to use for a single values binary values, you can simply use the filter command. Okay. Now, if you want for this whole, then the complexity increases there. This is the reason they have used the function value counts. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Suppose there is a option one, that is the country option. So is there somewhere country? I want you people to find the salary with respect to the country, highest salary with respect to the country. Getting my question?
Max function, sir.
You do now. You give me the output and you see will it happen or not.
Okay.
Suppose I will write here India, and it should give me the salary for India for on which platform. Suppose on Angular. What are these? Angular JS and all these things. React JS, Spring. You have to use the two columns. One, you have to use the web frame next, desire next, and second, you have to use the country. On that, you have to tell me, you have to give me the value with respect to the country. You see, is there some value that is known as that? Okay, let me check that. Have you that schema file with you?
Yes, sir.
What is the name of that schema? No, then what is the name going to be? I want to see the columns now. I want to see what is that known as. Or a name, okay.
Survey result schema, sir.
Got. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Survey underscore results underscore schema.
It is this. Control Z. What is that schema result is?
No, sir. Survey underscore results underscore schema.
Okay. You do. I have forced you a question. You please do that, and till that I will do this. What is that? Prem, tell me what is the function for that maximum?
So doing
Anika,
sir.
no. You, I'm not asking the question. Himani,
Yes, sir.
yeah, I am saying you. I have to display all the rows of the 61 rows. What I have to do? What function I have to use?
Sir, all.
All the rows in this Jupyter notebook I have to display. You remember something? Max underscore rows, max underscore columns.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
What is that?
Sir,
Tell
set option. Set
Sorry?
underscore option.
Good.
Sir, that set underscore option display dot max.
Set
Underscore option.
Hmm.
Option. Sir, PD dot set underscore option.
Say like this. It is in
Yes, sir.
this.
Yes, sir.
It is here. Okay. Then
Sir, then display in columns, sir. In column.
no, I want display. Display. I want in
And
rows.
display dot max, sir, like that. Just a minute, sir.
What is the fun you go and see? It is dot or it is underscore?
Sir, dot.
Okay.
Sir, display dot max underscore rows, sir.
Now
Sir, display has to be in quotes, sir.
Am you doing your work? What I have told you to do? Tell me, Menika, what is your name? That Himani. What is why
Yes,
it is
sir.
not? Why it is showing error?
Sir, it's whole syntax. I don't remember, sir. Trying to remember.
Trying to remember. You don't need to remember anything. You should only know that there is some command, and here I have to give the next argument. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You, I am doing these things only to remind you that you don't need to remind anything, but you should know there is some function for that. Okay. You will
Yes, sir.
just okay, because today is the internet age, so we don't need. But you should know that we have that.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Don't need to cram these things, but you should know now we can do this.
Yes,
There's
sir.
there's a second call. You are not saying that second argument we have. See, I want to see the. Is there anything SSS? Survey length, survey. Okay, because I am using this. What I am using data, I am using 202020. Okay. Okay, you did it or not?
Yes, sir. We have to. Yes, sir. Yes. Now it's correct, sir. Yes. Did, sir.
What?
So this comma, then we have to mention how many we want to display, sir.
No. I am telling you the question that I have told you.
Sir, that country maximum salary, sir. Doing it, sir.
Okay. Or I can say you like this if you want to. if you want to see that which country uses maximum which platform, suppose in India which platform is used. Getting my question? Suppose I want to tell you, tell me in India which platform we are using most. We are using the most. So how can you get that? You see, you have a data set. You see, you have a data set, and you go there and do something in order to get that data. Isn't so? So how can we do? We have in Pandas we have a concept here that is known as group by. What is that known as? Group by. Okay, how group by works? See, group by involves 3 stages. One is splitting. Second is applying a function, or we can say by using apply method. I will show you all the things one by one, but you should know the theory. Okay, how it works? First it splits, then what it does, it applies a function and then combines the result. Third steps are involved. One is splitting, second is applying apply method. You must have known that what apply does. It applies to a function. And third is combining that results. So we'll see one by one how splitting is done, how then applying a function is done, and how results are combined. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Now what you have done? You have used the filter also, isn't so? You can use the filter also. There, you can use a filter also, but there is that difference that it can be applied on the individual that I will show you later. See, what I have to use, I have to group it by. First thing is I have to do splitting, isn't so? So there is a yeah. So how we can do that? This is an important concept. Please, I will show you in setup wise. First thing I will do. Suppose I will group it by country. I will create a variable country group, and I will write as df dot. There is a function that is known as group by. I have told you, and after that we'll pass the list of the columns that we want. Suppose what column? What I want? I want country. See. Oh, so what is known? What is that? This is this.
Converted comp.
Copy. But inverted commas you are saying? What is not a key? What is it saying? Group by I have used. Oh, it should work.
Sir, I think DF you have changed it to schema CSV file.
Okay. Yes. Good. I should have used it here df2. Isn't so?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Because it has looked in these columns. Okay. It has only 2 columns. One is column, the second is question text. This is the reason this was showing the error. So what I have to do, I have to do this again, this statement. Is it okay? Is it okay, everybody?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now see, what is this country? If I will run this, I will do one thing.
But I think we need to put it in list, sir, because
So, see, why, what you are saying? Kindly.
it shows data frame group by object something. It is not showing the output.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the thing I want to tell you. What is this? When we do group by, okay, what it does, it creates a data frame object. What it does, it creates a data frame object. What is this data frame object? This data frame object consists of many groups. Column what are groups? These are the names of countries. Afghanistan is a one group. Suppose we have United States is a one group. You getting my point?
Yes, sir.
What it
So
does,
we need to iterate.
you listen. What it does, it creates a data frame group by object. And what is this group by object? We can say that it contains a many groups, collection of groups. Okay, so now we can access these groups. Getting? First thing I want to show you that this is data frame group. What is this data frame group? This consists of bunch of groups, collection of groups. Okay. Now, what I want to do, I will assign it to some other that I have already assigned it. If I want to access, suppose I have already assigned it to anti-group, suppose. Okay, now no output. No output. So, what does this country group contains now? This country group contains collection of bunch of groups. And we can fetch these groups from this country group by using get group function. What we have to use? We'll use get group. What we'll use?
Get group.
And ROUP. And in that we have an argument. We have to pass the argument. Which group you have to get? So which group you want? I want India, suppose. I want India. See, what is it giving? It is giving the number of respondents from the country India only. You see the country here. You getting my point or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You see the country here. Tanvi,
Yes, sir.
getting what the first statement
Yes, sir.
what first statement does and what second statement is doing.
Yes, sir.
In the first statement we are splitting. You see what I have told you, what group by does, it splits the thing is first, then applies some function on it, then combines. This is done in this whole within the function, but logically what it does, individually it does, first it does splitting, then it applies a function on that, then combines the result. So what I did here, first I made a data frame object, and in the data frame object what comes? Number of groups. What are here groups? Here are groups are countries. So I assigned that to some variable country group. After that I have to suppose I will get USA, United States. I saw S should be small. Is it? You see the city. What is that? United States. What is how it is written there? You check that. You check that. So this thing you can do by filter also. Tell me how can you do this thing? This simple thing you can do by filter also. Tell me how can you do this by using filter that you have already studied. You getting why, Prem? Why I'm getting this error here? United States.
Sir, space. United States space is missing, sir. Yes is caps.
Oh. Okay, what you have to do? You have to check here. Is it okay now?
Yes,
You
sir.
see. What you have to see? You have to see the column name in the above data frame. That you have to mention here. Okay. Now I want you people to do the same thing with the help of filters. Can you do this same thing with the help of filters?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How? I want the same result. Please tell me. Because you are doing filter, so I thought I will check whether you know the filters or not. Tell me, how can you do the same thing by using filters?
Sir, just give me a minute, sir. Working, sir.
Good. Everybody.
Got it, sir.
By using filter. Good. What you have
Yes,
done?
sir.
What you have done? Good. I am happy.
Sir, got it, sir.
Sir, I
First, okay, you tell me the logic, but I will get it, the information.
Sir, first we write FIL is equal to DF.
You don't tell me that. First, you have created a filter. Okay. Then
Yes,
what
sir.
you have done?
After that, sir, I just displayed the data frame of filter, sir. Then all the values
how?
containing that value. Yes, sir.
By how? How you
Sir,
displayed?
using DF.
Tell me that.
DF bracket, then the variable which I use for filter that I put in that, sir.
Okay, tell me whether you used on the whole. Okay, tell me. I will write that. I will check it out. Filter equal to
DF
and after that what you have
bracket quotes country.
Yeah.
Then equal to.
Then equal to.
India in quotes. India in quotes.
India is okay. Then
I run it.
You
Then I wrote DF bracket FILT. Yes, sir.
okay. Good. Tell me, Prem, have you done this? Likewise. Same wise.
But not no. But
what you have used?
sir, fill equal to DF country, then equal to C underscore country, then DF fill, sir.
C underscore country क्यों?
Sir, we have taken United States.
Acha, okay. Tell me one thing. Can we use instead of filter? Can we DF filter? Is there any way to access this? To access, you have what you have done. You have accessed that column.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So tell me, can you? There's another way to do another function that we can use instead of DF. You write .loc. Tell me what will happen here. See, your basics are getting clear here, isn't so?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Every day your basics are getting clear. It is the same thing that we have read in the first class, and same thing repeats. See, is there any what is her name? Tanvi, tell me what is difference between the first one and this one, LOC and that first one, DF. You see the results are, we are getting the same results here. Can you tell me what is the difference between that DF and LOC here? Tanvi. Tanvi. Is she there? Hello.
Yes, sir,
Yes,
she's
sir.
there, sir.
Tanvi, tell me, as Himani has used this one. What he has done, he has simply done DF and he has passed this to this column, filter to this data frame. Now, I am using .loc. Can you tell me what is the difference between that Himani has used and what is different that I have used? Okay. Himani, tell me, is there any difference?
Sir, only difference is that by when we use .loc, then it displays the filter by indexing, by using the indexes. So
Okay,
that's why we are getting same results.
Okay, by rows. When we have to access
Yes,
a
sir,
row,
by
we
index of rows. Yes, sir.
yeah. Good. Okay. Now you have used a filter also. You can use the filter also to display this thing, but there is another function which we use, that is we create a group by object and data frame object, and after that we get from that object we get by using the get group function. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
See what this has done. Group by what this has done. This has split your country names. Isn't so? Every value, in the column, it has split the country names. Next thing is what we have to do. Tell me. I told you. Whenever you use this, first apply, do splitting. After that, apply function on that. Getting my point? No, you are not getting.
Yes, sir, first splitting, then applying, then combining, you told me, sir.
Yeah. So if you use value count on filter this, on this, what we have done here. Okay. So tell me one thing, what will be the output? Suppose I have here, let me see. What was the question, by the way? Does anybody knows that? What was the question?
Sir, we had to get the maximum salary, maximum country which has the maximum salary.
No. That was the maximum salary. Or...
salary on each country.
Okay. Tell me if you have to, what will be the output of this? See. And after that, I will do FILT. Okay. I'll use here. What is that column known as that I have already shown you? This. Please don't run. Without running, let me know what will be the UNDS counts. Please. Tell me what will be the output of this. What we are doing?
Each
We have
It's group total that it counts.
what it will give us. Okay, tell me one thing. What this will give us? See what it is giving us. Tell me what it has given.
It is
Sir, it
giving
has displayed the index of the row and the corresponding column that values in the column web frame desire next year.
What does this mean? See, it has given what we have given here. What is in the filter? It is a country name. What is the country name? What is the country name? Country name is the what you have given here. Country name as United States or India. You have given India. Is it so? It is showing
Yes,
that
sir.
in India, how many are using these number of frames? This combination of frames. Likewise, this combination of frame. This is grouping them together, na? Country and web frame desired next year.
The frame, yes, sir.
Now, I am using the function value counts. Value underscore counts. What will it give? See, it is telling us in India, React.js 258 people are using, are working on this web frame. Getting my point? What it is doing? If you use the filter, what we have used? Filter. Okay. Now, see the difference here. Now, if I want to apply this same thing on data frame object, if I want to apply the same thing on the data frame object, okay. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So how can I do that? I want the same thing to be applied on the data frame object. Here I am doing on individual countries. If I will use filter, what I will do on individual countries. I don't want to do on individual countries. I want to do on whole countries. I want to suppose I want to find out Afghanistan, India, every country I want to do. Then what I have to do? I have to run this on data frame object that I have already created here. What is that? This is the data frame object that I have created. Here I will keep the India because the values will be the same. You see. What is that name? Country group. After that, I will apply. See. Value underscore COUNTS. See what is it doing? Getting?
Yes, sir. Just combining everything and giving the count also.
It gives count of all the groups present in this data group frame. So we cannot use filter here also. Why? Because when we use a filter, it can give us for individual countries. See, sorry, it is going out of this screen. Okay, Afghanistan. We will check here for Afghanistan. Is it okay? Then you will get Afghanistan. I will check. See, copy, and I will check for Afghanistan. See, this is Afghanistan, and after that I will apply to the Afghanistan. Angular is third value that, sorry, you see, is this same? Angular 3, you see the value here. Is it okay? I mean to say that when using filter, we can use filters for individual countries, not for the groups. When you have to use it for groups, we have to group it in data frame group object. Okay, done.
Yes, okay.
You are following me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You see here, what we get here. We are getting two indexes here. What is this index one? What is this index? Please tell me. Have you? We have not discussed it about multiple indexes. We can have multiple indexes also. Okay, just like here. What are the indexes? Okay, tell me, are you following me?
Afghanistan and Zimbabwe.
Yeah. That means I am getting the series that has multiple these indexes. Okay. So we'll discuss multiple indexes in the next class. So I have a question for you now. What is that? Suppose I want to get the country, that salary I have told you, na? I have created a group object. Now I want to apply a function on that. Here I am also using the applying function on value on this group as value counters. Okay. Follow me, Himani. What I am trying to say. Getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
I am trying to say the first thing I have in group I is I have to split into the groups. The second thing I have to do, I have to apply a function. First thing I did here, I split it here. Your column I split it into groups. Okay. And after that,
Yes,
this is the thing. This is not the thing. This is the thing. And after that, I applied a function on this group. After that, I can apply the function on this. Okay. Now.
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes, sir.
I have a group already created, countries. If I want to get the salary, what is that salary? What column is named as that salary?
Sir, converted comp.
Convert comp. Okay, you can rename this also. I have an assignment for you today. In that you have to rename this also. If you want to suppose get the average salary in this countries, okay. Now see median. See, getting what are the average salaries in Afghanistan, Albania, Algeria, Andorra, Angola? Getting. These are, you can do this by using filter, but by using filter, what you can do, you can work on individual countries, not on groups. See, if I want to see for India, what I can do, I can say, look, LOC for India. See, this is average salary. You getting?
Yes, sir. Doing
Yes,
this,
sir.
Okay, so your average salary in India is this. What you have done, you have simply passed that argument salary here, and you have calculated the median, and after that you are giving the location of that row that is converted here. That is okay. Now there's another way to do the same thing. What I can do, suppose, see, you can do Afghanistan. For Afghanistan, you can do simply by passing an argument. See how easy is now it is. You don't create again and again. You don't need to create the filters. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what I want to do, you people, suppose there's another way to do this thing. Control C, I will keep this Control V, and instead of doing this, I can combine these functions. AGG by using an aggregate and passing a list to the what aggregate functions you want to do. Median, comma, mean, suppose. Okay. There's another way you can do this. By passing, by using an AGG, aggregate function. LOC India. Okay. See. Now, see, I want one thing up. I want one thing, that is, I want to know how many people in India live India. Okay, India. How many people in India know Python? If you have to calculate that, tell me what will be the code for that. Suppose. Tell me. What is the that for? You have class or not today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you write down the question, and I need. First thing is you have to calculate by using this group function. Group by how many know Python? How many people in India know Python? First question. Okay. Once you have calculated this, the second thing you have to calculate how many percentage of people in India know Python. Two things. One is you have to know, give me the total number. Okay. Second is you have to give the percentage. Yeah, percentage of the people. By using this group by, not you will do the filtering and that. This is the assignment for today, and tomorrow it shall reach to me. If not, see, I am receiving the mail. Once I will compile them, I will, the date I have given, if I have not received the mail on that day, that will be not checked. It will not be entertained. You keep in that mind. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So tomorrow evening I should receive these things. What one is that this whole notebook I should receive, and second is I should get, what is that known as? Okay,
Group function.
Group function you have to use to get the percentage of people knowing Python, and the total number of two things you have to do. Total number of people knowing Python. Okay.
Okay,
Now,
sir. Okay, sir.
okay. Now, all these things you have to do it in 20119 survey. There is a link that from where you have downloaded. There is a data 2020. You have downloaded that. But I want these things to be done on 2019. That notebook you should send to me tomorrow. You getting my question? What I am trying to say you?
Can you please repeat,
Sir,
sir?
means
Can't-
people
Yes, sir,
who know
got it.
Python in India in 2019 survey data set we have to apply.
Yeah. You have to apply on the 2019 data set these things and the percentage of Python and that
Okay, sir.
how. Okay,
Okay, sir.
on 2019. First of all, you have to apply these things on that. What we have learned here.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Okay.
After that,
Yes, sir.
in the end, you have to do these two things on that data set and send it by tomorrow
Yes, sir.
to me. Okay.
Okay, sir.